Unlock your potential today at skillbakery.com.
Hi everyone, welcome to day 11. Today we'll learn about chunking. This is how we split large documents into small pieces. We must also keep a small overlap. Let's see how it works.
In real projects, you'll usually deal with much longer text, movie plots, articles, PDFs, support conversations, etc. Today, we will learn how to properly split long documents into smaller pieces. This process is called chunking. So why do we need chunking? There are two main reasons. Embedding models have a limit on how much text we can process at once. If you embed a very long document as one single vector, semantic search becomes less accurate. You get the whole document back instead of the specific part that answers the user's question. By splitting the text into smaller chunks, each chunk can be embedded separately. Later, when we search, we can retrieve only the most relevant pieces. We will also keep a small overlap between chunks. This is important so that we don't lose context when a sentence is cut at the boundary of two chunks. So let's go ahead and create a reusable utility for this. We'll be creating a file called chunking.js, and this chunking.js, as you can see, contains a method called split text. And here we have the text. We have specified the chunk size with its default value and the overlap as well. Over here, you can see that we are first checking if the text is already short enough. If it is, we just return it as a single chunk. We're then making use of a while loop to keep cutting pieces of the text. Instead of cutting at a fixed position, we try to find the last period or space near the end of the chunk. This helps us avoid cutting in the middle of a sentence. After extracting a chunk, we move the starting point forward, but we subtract the overlap value. This way, the next chunk shares some text with the previous one. Finally, we return an array of clean chunks. Now, since we have developed this method, we will be using it in our file that we have created, chunkingdemo.js. So here we are importing this, and we are basically importing the split text method. You'll see we have a long text over here, and we are passing this long text, and then we are specifying the chunk size and overlap value. So here it is going to create chunks of this particular long text, and it is going to list out the chunks that it has created. So let's quickly go ahead and run this one. Press enter. There you go. So here you can see that it has created total 5 chunks, chunk 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 all the way. And you'll notice a couple of things over here. Let's start with the first one. So it starts with this text: Inception is a 2010 science fiction professional thief who steals information by, and then you'll notice that this portion, professional thief who steals information by, is getting repeated over here. So this is the overlap we are talking about, and you'll find the same happening in all the chunks that we have. So if you see erased as payment for the implantation of, same goes over here, erased as payment for the implantation of. And then reality and nature of the human mind is coming up over here. And finally, you see this portion, moves between multiple layers of dreams, is coming up over here in this chunk. So we have overlapping going on as intended, and this value, as you can see, is configurable, so you can define that number over here. And we also have a default, so even if we don't specify anything over here, chunks will be created, but the sizes obviously will vary. Now this chunking utility will become very important from the next lesson onwards. We'll use it to split longer documents, create embeddings for each chunk, and store them in Supabase. This is the standard way of preparing data for a real RAG system. In the next lesson, we will combine chunking, embedding, and storing into Supabase in one complete flow. See you in day 12.
If you find the video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.